Moana. I remember when this Disney film came out at the end of 2016. Critics loved it. The audiences is loved it. It managed to be a good hit the box office. And last year, it became the highest streaming film of 2023. There were many people that really loved this film. And me, yeah, I think it's good. I mean, I don't think it's one of Disney's best films, but I do like it. Okay, here's the thing. I do think that this is a good movie. A pretty good one, and to be honest. And I do get why there are a lot of people that do love this one. And however, I've always found this film to be just good. Like, it's definitely not the best film from Disney, but I have definitely watched weaker films from there. No them. And with Moana 2 heading into UK cinemas on Friday. Yes, I know it technically comes out today in US cinemas, but I'm talking more about UK release. I think now would be a good time to have a look back home on the first Moana. And have me explain why I think it's just good, while trying to understand why many other people love this and consider this one of Disney's best films from the 2010s. And keep in mind, we are going to be entering unpopular opinions, and I may call this movie overrated more than once during this review. So, is Moana overrated? Well, let's have a look. I'll start with one positive that most people can agree on that I definitely have. The songs are amazing. Like, I'll just get that right off the bat. The songs are just amazing. Like, some of Disney's best songs from the 2010s. And, I mean, Where You Are, that's a nice introduction, you remember. How Far I Go. Well, a really great one song. I might be controversial, but I do prefer this over Let It Go. Although that one is a really good song as well. We Know the Way. I really like the mixes of language with that song. I'm starting Polynesian and entering some English. That's a unique idea. You're welcome. That's a great introduction to Maori. I love just how funny and it is, and it has a nice upbeat and then Shiny. Well, let's just say I do understand why there's a certain YouTuber that considers Tamatoa to be one of, if not his favourite characters, especially with this song. Seriously, I was just saying that Tamatoa is one of those characters that makes the most use of his just a short screen time. Like I feel like he appeared it just enough. Would I have wanted him to appear a bit more? Maybe, but I think that scene plus his little post-credit scene was just enough. And then other songs, we got I Am Moana, which can technically be seen as another reprise for How Far Ago, but it is still pretty well done. And then I Know Your Name, like, it's not a great song, but it is a good solid number. But I also really like our two main characters. Moana is a really good antagonist. His her arc in the film is really well done. And I like her because she is someone that does care for our people, but does want to venture beyond her reef and explore or part parts of the world she's never explored before. I also really like her connection with the ocean. Speaking of which, the ocean is really great to hear. Yeah. I think it goes without saying that the animation is just incredible in this film, but the ocean is probably a stand. And though the way it comes along, I was really anyone that almost as if it's a character itself of like Gale from Frozen 2 or the Casita from Encanto. So, but then we got my favourite character, Maui. First of all, joined N-Junks and killed it with the voice over. But I'm pretty sure that Maui's one of his favourite characters he's ever played. And second of all, I really like Maui's arc as a strong on demigod who cares about himself. And I do like how it goes into his origins with humans, of how his human parents abandoned him and how he was found by the gods, which turned him into a demigod. And I love how his reason for stealing the heart was just so people could love him and he could feel the same love that his parents couldn't give him. I feel like that was a really good arc. And Mini Maui, he's like live to absolutely hilarious. Yes. Okay, so I've been spreading a lot of positive things about this film. Like, the animation is great, the main characters are really likeable, and the songs are amazing. So what do you think this film is kind of overrated? Well, that would mainly be with the story, and this really isn't one of Disney's best stories, is it? I mean, the opening is pretty bland, really. It's about this this girl who's the daughter of a chief that longs for adventure, but her strict father forbids her, and she's stuck on her island until she finally has the chance to explore beyond her island and go on her big adventure. Yeah, the first half hour of the film it was pretty slow, where despite some great songs, that was the moment where I was the least interested. It wasn't bad or anything, but it could have been handled better. Second, I really will say that even when the main plot starts going, it's quite basic. Like, there are things I like about it. I really like the way it shows Moana and Maui's relationship. If I've had the grow to be strong on friend and an ally. And I like the twist is of how Sophie E.T. he turned out to be the big threat to Car. Where she's not pure up really an evil for villain per se, but rather someone that has evil inside her when her heart's taken away from her. But I don't think there was much in the story that really got on me that interested. Like, the character dynamics really do bring this alive to me, but I feel they should have added a bit more. Speaking of the characters, well, the main two are great. I feel like all the other side characters don't really get enough time to shine. Like, Moana's parents and grandmother are mainly shown in the opening, and then come later in the film. In with Moana's grandmother, I believe that's her name, and coming as a spirit to guide Moana. And then her parents just seem at the end as she finishes her journey. Damn, Pua. Well, only gets a lot less screen time and the marketing made us believe. And hey, like he's a pretty fun character, but I feel like they don't do too much with him, and like the fun could have been the same if he wasn't on the adventure. Damn, with the exception of Tamatoa and maybe Taka, are the threats that Moana and Maui go on their adventure aren't that intimidating. Like the Kakamora aura, where they leave for a great action scene. In a highlight of the feature for sure. Or but I feel like we didn't get to know too much about that. And that the film would once again be the same aim if we didn't see them. So yeah, I'll say now, Moana is a good movie, a pretty good Disney film, mate. It's got great animation. The characters are very likable. All the songs are amazing. The acting is pretty good. And there are some strong character moments, but it has a pretty weak story. And the side characters don't have much to do, which leads it to be a good movie. Like, not one of Disney's best, but I did like it for what it was. I think when I did a review circle just like a few years ago, I gave this like 8 of 10. And I think that's what I'm going to give it now. It's a good movie, but I do think it is kind of overrated. I definitely get why it's loved, but I've seen a lot better from Disney from that decade. Okay. And yeah, it looks like Moana 2 is on the way. Kind of mentioned this on I mean, the critical reception has been pretty mixed so far. So I do think you might have something that might be on par or slightly weaker than the first. Either way, I will only know how far they're able to go over that film. So I hope it will film when it comes out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.